distance. So just in time to get underway here. And we have a violation on the jump. As Robbie Robinson, first he pushed Jared Perry, and then he stole the tip there on the second one. So Cal State will get the ball here to start the game. Golden Eagles in their white uniforms with black numbers. Coyotes in their black uniforms with white numbers. Hope you're enjoying this one on the CCA network, wherever you may be or whoever you may be rooting for. Hopefully this should be a good one tonight. Of course, the Golden Eagles had a tough time last year, losing to the Coyotes here, 95-84. That was on February 12th. Teams only played once last year because the first game was canceled because of the Golden Eagles having an issue with COVID. As the Golden Eagles have it in the front court. Now Dominic Escobar swings around to Shane Bell. Now Perry. Sokol gets it on the curl. Nice backdoor cut to Perry, who throws it down with two hands. So Cal State LA gets the first basket. Nice give and go there between Sokol and Perry. And the Golden Eagles have a 2-0 lead here, 20 seconds into this one. Now in the front court, Napper gets it over to Darius Mickens. Mickens looking inside, gets it to Robinson. Robinson, Perry challenges Mick, and Robinson misses the shot. Perry rejects it on the second attempt. Now the third attempt, it's stripped away from Fofana. Now Bell in the front court. Coyotes get back. Now off to Escobar. Escobar off to Peyton Moore. Moore looking to drive. Fakes underneath, puts it up, no good. Doesn't draw iron. Robinson with the rebound. Coyotes, want to play at the fast pace. This game should be at a torrid pace up and down if the Coyotes have anything to do with it. And Moore there with the little forearm commits the foul. First team foul. As I said, the Coyotes average 88 points per game. Far and away leads the conference. That's 10th in the nation. So they are going to play at a frenetic pace. The offense is not going to be a problem for them. Defense, they're very good as well. They lead the conference, only giving up 73 points per game. As Robinson underneath, and Fofana lays it up and in. Nice look there by Robinson. Fofana with the layup ties things up at 2. And quickly the Golden Eagles in the front court. Now Escobar gets it over to Moore. Moore gets it over to Sokol. A three-pointer, that's blocked. Mickens getting a piece of that. Nice defense there. Sokol thought he had an open look. Mickens goes all the way, and he traveled. Escobar with nice defense on that end to force the travel. Mickens trying to draw the foul. He leaned forward. I think Escobar kind of pulled the chair, and that caused the travel. So Cal State LA will bring it up here in a 2-2 game. Just underway here from University Gym on this Thursday night as Perry gets over to Escobar. Now Shane Bell. Perry goes inside to post up. Swung around to Peyton Moore. Now Bell on the weave. Let's see how Bell looks here, just coming back after missing those couple games. Moore gets over to Escobar. Escobar drives through the defender. Oh, he had a lane to the basket, and he passed it. Big mistake there. And Mickens knocks it away and stolen. Boy, Escobar had a layup and didn't go to the basket. Now Napper pulls up for a long three-pointer and hits it. So Napper has no limits to his range, and he's not afraid to knock down the three. He takes just as many threes as Sokol does. As I said, he's knocked down a higher percentage this year. As in the front court, Perry, 5-2 game, gets over to Moore. Moore on the drive, gets cut off, reaching his Napper. Now Perry off to Shane Bell. Bell with the hounding Coyotes defense, looking inside, gets into Perry. Perry lays it up and misses the layup and then misses the putback. Oh, tough luck there. Perry was all alone. Now a drive inside, and that layup is missed. Perry with the rebound. So Mickens there, or pardon me, that was actually Schuler missing the bunny, and then Bell gets called for the travel. So that'll give it back to the Coyotes. So both teams having a little tough time finding the basket here in the early going. Almost 3 minutes in, 5-2 Coyotes. Of course, the Golden Eagles, that's just fine with them. They want to keep this game as low scoring as possible, not try to play catch up with the Coyotes' high-powered offense as Napper pulls up for a three and an air ball. Great defense by Escobar. Boy, that's something you don't see too often as the crowd serenades him with the air ball chance. So, like I said, the likely conference player of the year, Napper, having a rare miscue there from deep. And the Golden Eagles will bring it up with the three-point deficit. Now Moore fakes a drive on Fofana. Swung around to Bell. Now Sokol gets it back after fumbling it. Now Perry over to Escobar. Escobar crossover dribble in the lane. Fall away, 15-foot tough shot, no good. Perry had the rebound, lost it. Now Mickens coming the other way. Off to Schuler. Underneath the Napper, puts it up, no good. Tried to get it back, and Perry takes it away. That was Robinson, actually, pardon me. but nice play there to knock it away. Now Sokol gets it over to Moore. Moore over to Bell. So now Escobar on the weave. All the way, finds the lane to the basket, lays up and blows the layup. Robinson with the rebound. Tough break there. Escobar the lane to the basket. Now Napper all the way, wild shot, no good. But he draws the foul. So the foul on Shane Bell. And that'll send Napper to the line. Now the Coyotes have a lot of strengths, but they do have one or two weaknesses, and one of them, believe it or not, is free throw shooting. They only shoot 65.7% from the line for the year. That's 11th in the conference. But Napper is a 78% free throw shooter, so he's one of the Coyotes' better free throw shooters. In fact, their best free throw shooter, as he makes that one, make it 6-2. As a quick substitution, Eddie Davis does come into the game for the Coyotes. In fact, the Coyotes also struggle with turnover margin. They're actually last in the conference in turnover margin, as that second free throw is good as well. They're a -1.5 in turnover margin, believe it or not. And they commit the most turnovers of any team in the conference, over 16 per game. Cal State LA is very good in that area, +3, one of the best teams in the conference. So watch that stat as well. As Moore pulls up for three, that's just a hair long. Rebound off to Schuler. Coyotes bring it up with a 7-2 lead. Now that one lost. Perry gets it up to Peyton Moore. Moore with just Mickens back one-on-one. Moore drives inside, puts it up. No, an offensive foul. Oh, I don't know about that one. Looked like Moore got around Schuler, but they say Schuler stood in and took the charge. That's a tough call. It's a second foul on Moore. Boy, Moore tried to get around. That's what he's saying to the official. The official says no. So that'll take us to our first media timeout of the game. 15:44 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA trailing 7-2 here on the CCAA network. .44 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA trailing 7-2, off to another slow offensive start, just like they were in the last game against Cal State East Bay, having trouble against the Coyotes defense. So Jaden Lazo in the game for Cal State LA, out there with the same four. They're out there for a long three-pointer by Schuler, no good. Rebound off to Alexander Sokol. So now Sokol getting off to Jaden Lazo on the weave. Now Escobar off to Sokol. Guarded closely by Mickens, and Mickens reaches in and commits the foul. So Mickens, a very good defender, in charge of guarding Sokol. Golden Eagles hoping to get their offense going in the first half. It's incredible. You think about those two games last weekend. They were combined 18 of 29 from three-point range in the two games. In fact, 9 of their 13 second-half baskets against Cal State Dominguez Hills last week were three-pointers. But they want to get their offense going in the first half here. Keep that in mind, though, for the second half. As, Bell was going to make a pass, and it got taken away, and that caused the travel. So a turnover for the Golden Eagles. Of course, Cal State LA's offense really picked up in the second half of both games. That's a noticeable trend. They scored 46 points in the second half against Dominguez Hills and 48 points in the second half against Cal State East Bay. And they're struggling here in the first half tonight. As, a quick three-pointer there. That's no good. That was Napper. And then a loose ball foul on the rebound. So the foul there. Eddie Davis, his first foul, so that'll give it back to Cal State LA. So Deuce Walker in the game for the first time. Walker, who started the last game for Cal State LA, now off to Lazo on the weave. Now Escobar off to Walker. Walker kicks in the corner. Lazo fakes the three, pulls up for a baseline 15-footers, an air ball, and it goes right to Mickens. Mickens looking to go the other way, attack, and he gets fouled. So I believe they got Lazo on the foul. No, pardon me, they got Perry. So first foul on Perry, already 4 team fouls on Cal State LA. And that will send Schuler to the line. So Schuler at the free throw line makes the free throw. As Robbie Robinson comes back in for the Coyotes. Schuler, a 68% free throw shooter on the year. He's a transfer from New Orleans. A lot of the players on this Coyotes team have played at Division I schools. That's what makes them so tough. They've had that experience. As Walker gets that one knocked away and a foul called. So Eddie Davis gets his second foul quickly. And he'll have to probably go to the sideline as Schuler will check out, so will Davis. Checking in is Fofana once again. And also number 12, Elijah Hardy. And we got a technical foul on the Coyotes, I believe. So Napper gets the technical foul. That counts as first personal foul too, so Napper obviously not happy. Said something to the officials, and he paid for it. Alexander Sokol will go to the line to shoot the tee. So wait for the Golden Eagles to see the ball go through the basket here with Sokol getting 2 free throws on the technical. Makes the first one. Of course, Sokol, one of the Golden Eagles' best free throw shooters, 74% on the year. Cal State LA 66% as a team. They've struggled from the line all year, as have the Coyotes. But Sokol makes both of those to make it 9-4, so that's his first 2 points of the game. Maybe that'll get his offense going, seeing the ball go through the basket. Now Escobar will inbound the ball in front of Andy Newman, who can't be happy that Napper got that technical. So this could be a 4 or 5 point trip here as Sokol gets over to Walker, or Lazo, and he loses it, and Napper will take it. So Napper pushing all the way in the front court, nowhere to go. Cut off by Perry. In low to Robinson, double team. And Walker, nice job stepping in there to steal it. So that pass didn't get through. Now Sokol gets it over to Escobar. Escobar thought better of the three, and he traveled. So when he changed his mind, he got called for the travel there. So that'll give it back to the Coyotes. So we go under 14 minutes here as in the front court. Mickens gets it over. Now it's back to Mickens, drives through Escobar, kicks it out. Now Napper with that left-handed dribble and a foul called. So a little too aggressive on the hand check. So Lazo gets called for the foul. It's been a tightly officiated half so far. 5 team fouls on the Golden Eagles, 4 on the Coyotes. And they're saying something about Napper. So both Napper and Sokol, I guess, have been talking. And they're telling him to cut it out as Napper goes out of the game. Napper's got to be careful. He already has that technical. As a left-handed 15-footer is good by Hardy. So Hardy, who came to the Coyotes from Cal State Northridge, gets that jumper. Now Sokol follow away 15-footer. That's long. Rebound off to Hardy. Hardy's been at a couple Division I schools, but he was last at Cal State Northridge. As that one underneath, then stolen by Lazo, knocked away by Sokol. Now Escobar. Crossover dribble nicely to the basket, shot rejected. I think Fofana got a piece of that. And now coming the other way. Gets it off, 3-pointer by Mickens, that's long. Rebound off to Escobar, gets away from his teammate. Golden Eagles looking to push it up, down 11-4. Now Walker goes through 3 defenders, gets to Perry. Now Lazo over to Sokol. Sokol on the drive, kicks it over to Perry, and Perry traveled. He had a ball fake there and moved the pivot foot. So another player it's good to see return, Kaiwan Kennedy coming in for Cal State LA, 6'4" sophomore from Malvern, Pennsylvania. Of course, Kennedy has missed the Golden Eagles last couple games. He went out, got injured against Cal Poly Humboldt. and has missed the last 3 games, but he's back now. So Shane Bell also back in the game. So it's good to see the Golden Eagles with a much fuller roster with 11 available players tonight. They had not played even more than 8 players in a long time since, I believe, San Francisco State game on December 10th. That's the last time they played more than 8 players in a game. As a 3-pointer by Schuler is an air ball, and Bell gets it. Coming the other way. Golden Eagles pushing ahead. Now in the corner, Lazo gets over to Bell. Now up to Kennedy on the weave. Kennedy out to Lazo. Golden Eagles looking for offense somewhere. Gets it now to Perry. Mismatch inside. Whips it instead to Lazo. Lazo drives through, kicks it out. Now Kennedy with 8 on the clock. Little running 5-footer in, and the foul. So a nice move there by Kennedy. So welcome back, Kaiwan Kennedy gets his first basket, and he'll look for the 3-point play. So Robinson picks up his first foul. Both teams have 5 team fouls now. So for Kaiwan Kennedy, this is his 14th game, all coming off the bench. Averages just over 3 points and 2 rebounds a game. He's 67% from the line on the year, but only 8 out of 12. As he looks to cut the deficit to 4. And he does. So Kennedy knocks down the free throw. And that makes it 11-7. So now in the front court, Mickens with Napper over there on the bench, having to cool off a bit as that one inside thrown away. And it will go back to the Golden Eagles. So Bell will bring it in the front court as we go under 12 minutes remaining in this first half. Now Caden Rashid in the game. We saw Rashid come back on Saturday. Now Bell, off to Rashid. So Rashid driving, gets cut off, gets over to Bell. Bell pulls up for wing 3, and he hits it. Shane Bell knocks down his first basket. And you may remember, he has been a big part of the offense this year. He's had a couple of big scoring games, so it's good to have him back. That makes it 11-10. Golden Eagles scored 6 straight. Now underneath that layup is missed, and Perry knocks it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Coyotes after we take this media timeout. 11:34 remaining in the first half. Cal State LA has cut it to an 11-10 game. Cal State San Bernardino lead. This is Cal State LA men's basketball on the CCAA network. .34 remaining in this first half. A much slower offensive start than we expected. Only 11-10 Cal State San Bernardino. The Golden Eagles holding down this Coyotes offense so far. I mentioned the Golden Eagles finally have 11 players available. They did play 9 players against San Francisco State on December 10th. Last time they played 10 players was against Cal State Monterey Bay on December 8th. Of course, today begins the second half of conference play. Golden Eagles will play every team in the conference for the second time except for Cal State San Marcos, who they've already played twice. As the ball inbounded into Robinson. Robinson shot no good. And 3 Golden Eagles get the rebound. So Sokol out there with Shane Bell, Jared Perry, Caden Rashid, and Kaiwan Kennedy. Coyotes have Robbie Robinson out there along with Dontrell Schuler, pardon me. As also out there as a 17-footer is short. Elijah Hardy's still out there for the Coyotes. As this one brought it in the front court. Number 0 also Cedric Altman out there. He's another local transfer from Pepperdine. So a couple local Division I transfers for the Coyotes. Altman played at Pepperdine, and he also played at a couple other Division I schools. As this one whipped over, Altman pulls up for a wing 3, and he hits it. So Altman just in the game, knocking down the three, making it 14-10. Now Perry in the front court gets it over to Rashid. And Perry cuts back door. Now Kennedy gets over to Rashid, looking at Perry. They can't get it to him. Shane Bell gets it instead. Under 10.5 remaining in this first half. Bell, a hesitation, and they call a carry. So Bell gets called for the carry on the hesitation. And that will give it back to the Coyotes. But we're getting a nice crowd here on this Thursday night as fans still filing in for this one. As during the women's game, we had fans come in as the game went along. Of course, as I said, classes going on campus as we speak here on this Thursday night. That won't be the case on Saturday afternoon. The Golden Eagles take on Cal Poly Pomona at 3 p.m. As now Eddie Davis crossover driving and a foul called on the shot attempt. So that one called on Kaiwan Kennedy. Got a little too much of the hand on the arm there. First foul on Kennedy, so that'll be 2 free throws for Eddie Davis. Davis, another veteran for the Coyotes. He's been around quite a while, as Davis, as he makes the first free throw. Davis, the 6'7" senior from Portland. I should say transfer from Portland. He played at Portland and Colby Community College, as that free throw is no good. So 15-10. Coyotes as a whistle there and a foul. So that foul on Schuler, his first. So Sokol inbound the ball. Golden Eagles trying to cut into this 5-point deficit as Perry gets the ball in bounds. Now Perry gets it off to Bell on the weave. Bell looking to drive, cut off, fall away, tough 15-footer, no good. Rebound off, and now Fofana with it. Coyotes always looking to push. Hardy gets it underneath, pass to Davis, shot rejected by Perry. But Davis got it back, so nice defense by Perry. And a foul called, a reach-in foul. So that'll be on Sokol. That's already the 7th team foul. So that'll be a 1-and-1 with 9:47 remaining. So the Coyotes are in the bonus the rest of the half. Of course, 16 fouls on Cal State San Bernardino, so next foul will put the Golden Eagles in the bonus as well. So 1-and-1 here for the Coyotes as that free throw is good. So Davis knocking down another free throw. Extends the Coyotes lead up to 6. Now as he gathers himself, looking to make it 7. And he bounces it in. So Davis will check out. Robbie Robinson will check back in. 3 points for Davis, all from the line. And that makes it 17-10. Cal State San Bernardino. As Kennedy in the front court gets it Escobar. Now Caden Rashid over to Bell. Kennedy on the near side. Guarded by Fofana. He drives in, kicks out to Perry. Perry out to Escobar. Escobar driving baseline. Spin move on Altman. Puts it up and in, and the foul. Nice move there by Escobar. Drawing the foul on Altman. So Escobar, you know, always looking to drive to the basket. So Escobar getting his first basket, and he'll look to complete the 3-point play. Escobar, a 70% free throw shooter on the year, much improved from the line, and he shows it there as he knocks down the free throw. So that makes it 17-13. Coyotes lead cut to 4. As in the front court slowly for the Coyotes comes Elijah Hardy, now off to Altman. Guarded by Rashid. Altman looking inside to Robinson. He'll drive all the way on Rashid. Tried to throw it down, but he lays it up and lays it in. So Altman got cut off there, but he was able to lay it in for his second basket. Extends the Coyotes lead back up to 6. Now Kennedy in the front court. Gets it over on the weave, and Bell has it. Bell gets in the corner to Escobar. Escobar with a shimmy move. Now Rashid. Pullback, shoots a 3-pointer. That's no good. High for the rebound goes Schuler. And the Coyotes in the front court looking to push. Golden Eagles have done a great job in this first half getting back on defense. Now Robinson underneath, steps up and under and puts it up and in past Perry. So Robinson able to make that move and get his first basket. Extends the Coyotes' lead up to 8. Of course, that's the one area where the Golden Eagles are still shorthanded is up front. They have Perry playing most of the minutes because they still don't have Adrice Jackson or Cyrus Johnson. Now Kennedy on the drive. Spin through 2 defenders. Wild shot, no good. But he will draw the foul and go to the free throw line. So the foul there on Fofana. So Kaiwan Kennedy offensively active here in the early going since he's come in. Kennedy going back to the free throw line where he just completed a three-point play earlier, and he knocks down that free throw. So 4 early points for Kennedy as Deuce Walker comes back in. Along with Sokol got a quick breather. Perry will check out along with Rashid. So Cal State LA going a bit smaller here with Kennedy being the tallest player out there. And he calmly knocks down the second free throw. So that makes it 21-15. As in the front court come the Coyotes. Hardy, and they're going to call a hand check foul. That's a tough call. Every foul is free throws as they Bell gets his second foul. So that'll be a 1-and-1 once again. It's the 8th team foul on the Coyotes. Both teams with 18 fouls. So Robinson going to the free throw line. Robinson, a 56% free throw shooter on the year, but he looked good the first time he was there, and he makes that one as well. So Robinson extends the Coyotes' lead up to 7. And he extends it up to 8. So Robinson with 4 points, 23-15, Cal State San Bernardino. As Sokol still looking for some room to get a shot off here. Escobar on the drive, one-on-one, goes all the way, puts it up, no good. Good defense there by Fofana. Now coming the other way, Schuler kicks in the corner. A left-handed three-pointer is good. So Hardy knocking down that three. That makes it an 11-point Coyotes lead. 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Now Deuce Walker on the spin. Out to Sokol. Back to Walker. Now Kennedy one-on-one with Robinson. Pulls up for a quick three from Bell, and Bell knocks it down. Badly needed basket there for Cal State LA. And Bell knocks down his second three of the game. Cuts the deficit to 8. Now Schuler, crossover dribble. Runs over Sokol, no call. Hardy pulls up for three, that's way short. Bell with the rebound, gets it knocked away, gets it back. 2-on-1 with Walker. Bell, oh, no look, pass to Walker, he misses the layup. That was some pass. Now Sokol a fake, pulls up for a three, in and out, hard break. Boy, that was tough. Bell didn't get anything for that. That was an incredible pass. As a lob there, and the jam is missed. So it is wild and woolly back and forth. 2 Coyotes are behind the play. Now Escobar, he pulls up for an open three, and he knocks it down. So Escobar and the Golden Eagles beating the Coyotes at their own game in transition. That three-pointer makes it a 5-point game. What a wild sequence there on both ends. As in the front court is Hardy. Now in the corner. On the drive, Fofana kicks it out to Schuler. Open three-pointer, that's short. And the rebound goes to Robinson. Kennedy mistimed his jump. Now Schuler, as Peyton Morgan will check in, gets it to Robinson, who lays it up and lays it in. So they lost Robinson there. That layup puts it back to a 7-point lead for the Coyotes. Under 6 minutes remaining. Now Deuce Walker off to Sokol on the weave. Sokol off to Shane Bell. Bell over to Kennedy. Kennedy looking to drive on Robinson. Drives on Robinson, kicks out to Escobar, who just hit that three. Kennedy, he'll pull up for a wing three. That's wide left off the rim. Rebound off to Hardy. Boy, it looked like a illegal dribble there. Hardy pulls up for three. No, and yes, it rolls in. What a bounce there for Hardy. I think he got 2 breaks there. Looked like he had an illegal dribble. And then that three crawling in, and it bounced on the rim. Looked for sure like it was going to miss. And Jim Sy is going to call timeout here. So we will take it as well. 5:22 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA now trailing once again by 10, 31-21 here on the CCAA network. Michael Nemitz back at University Gym. 5:22 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA, who just cut the deficit to 5, now trail by 10, 31-21. As Peyton Moore back in the game. Out there with Shane Bell, Dominic Escobar, Kaiwan Kennedy, and Deuce Walker. So Walker gets it off to Moore. Now Kennedy drives inside, cut off by Davis, gets out to Bell. Bell's hit 2 threes in this half, goes inside, and he is fouled. No, they call a tie-up. One official called a foul, the other official called a tie-up, and they go with the tie-up, and the possession arrow gives it to the Coyotes. So 2 different calls there, and it goes against Cal State LA. So another tough break against the Golden Eagles from the officiating, and that gives it back to the Coyotes as we go under 5 minutes. Now off to Schuler, goes around the screen, Walker guarding him, and loses it, and it goes off to Escobar. Golden Eagles are going to push ahead quickly here. Coyotes get back on defense. Now Bell looking for his third 3 of the half. That's way short. Barely at the rim. And Hardy with the rebound. Coyotes looking ahead, and now they call the carry. Isn't that interesting? Hardy, the second time he's done that, they missed it the first time, and he hit the 3, and that time they finally call it. Maybe because Jim Saya was telling the official that during the timeout. I could see him motioning for the obvious carry that everyone in the building except the 3 officials saw. And unfortunately cost the Golden Eagles 3 points, but they get the turnover that time as Perry comes back in the game. And Peyton Moore will inbound it for Cal State LA. Now Sokol cuts back door. It's over to Escobar. Golden Eagles pass around the perimeter. Now Bell gets over to Moore. Over to Perry. Sokol coming around to get it, and he had a reach-in foul there on Altman. So that's second foul on Altman. That'll be free throws. That's the 19th foul on the Coyotes. So that'll be a 1-and-1 for Alexander Sokol. So Sokol going back to the line where he made his only 2 free throws earlier. That's his only 2 points of the half. This is a 1-and-1. So Sokol needing to make the first here to get the second. And he calmly knocks down the first. So that puts it back in single digits for Cal State LA. So Sokol continues to up that free throw percentage. Knocks down the second free throw as well. And that makes it an 8-point game. So in the front court is Darius Mickens, who's back in there. We have not seen Brandon Napper since early in the half, since he had that technical and that incident with Sokol. As Mickens in the corner pulls up for an open 3, that's way short. Escobar with the rebound, so Andy Newman sending a message to Napper as Bell in the front court gets it off to Escobar. Now Peyton Moore as Jim Sy yelling for his team to move the ball. Now Peyton Moore gets it to Perry. Bell looking for Sokol, gets it to him. Now Moore, still plenty of time on the clock. Moore off to Escobar, drives the baseline, gets it into Bell in the corner, pulls up for a 3, in and out, rolls around the rim, Mickens with the rebound. Coyotes coming the other way. Now Schuler fakes the 3. drives inside, kicks it over, and Eddie Davis, no-look pass underneath. Golden Eagles with a double team. They're going to call a foul, though. Reach in, I believe, on Perry. And that'll be free throws. No, instead they get Escobar. So first foul on Escobar will take us to a media timeout. 3:27 remaining in this first half. Cal State LA still trailing 31-23 to Cal State San Bernardino. This is Cal State LA men's basketball on the CCAA network. In this first half, Cal State LA down by 8. Golden Eagles fortunate to even be this close. They're only shooting 6 for 27 in this first half, 22%. Ice cold. Coyotes only shooting 9 for 27, 33%. But the Golden Eagles not able to take advantage. I mentioned earlier, Golden Eagles playing every team in the conference for a second time starting tonight. But Cal State LA actually has an advantage in the standings because most of the teams around them in the standings, they'll play right here at home, including Cal Poly Pomona on Saturday. Also, Chico State, Stanislaus State, Sonoma State, and Cal Poly Humboldt, they'll all play here at home, which is should be an advantage for the Golden Eagles. As a 1-and-1 here at the line for Eddie Davis. Golden Eagles will play the bottom teams in the conference on the road, that being Cal State Monterey Bay, Cal State Dominguez Hills, and Cal State East Bay. The bottom 3 teams in the standings, they will play on the road, so the schedule actually favors Cal State LA down the stretch to get in the conference tournament. But, of course, they lost to Cal State East Bay on Saturday, so there's no guarantees. As both those free throws are knocked down. By the way, that last foul was on Perry. So that's the second foul. It was not on Escobar. So I wanted to correct that. As Sokol in the front court gets it over to Peyton Moore. Now Bell swings around to Escobar. Now Moore gets it back to Sokol. Golden Eagles just no room to shoot here. Now Bell drives baseline underneath to Perry, who is fouled as he tried to put it up. So Perry will go to the free throw line, but the Coyotes not allowing anything, even inside. See who they get the foul on here. So Schuler gets the foul. That's his second. And this will be 2 free throws, as it's the 10th foul, but Perry misses the free throw. Perry was shooting anyway. So the Golden Eagles just not able to get anything to go in right now. Perry with that early basket, that's his only 2 points. As the second free throw is also no good, but we have, I believe, a lane violation. Perry kind of has a hitch in his free throw, and that threw the Coyotes off as they stepped in the lane early. So Perry will get another shot at it here. Perry on the year struggling from the free throw line, as I'm sure you're aware of, just 54%. Looking to limit his percentage here and split the pair after getting the extra one. And it bounces twice, he cannot. So 3 missed free throws, if you will, and that keeps it a 10-point game. Golden Eagles were keeping themselves in the game. They were 8 for 8 from the line until those 2 misses. Now it was Schuler coming the other way. Underneath, Robinson fumbles it away, and Moore tips it and saved it all right underneath the basket to Robinson. Puts it up and is fouled. So that one saved right underneath the basket, and Robinson able to get it. And fouls on Perry. That's a big call. That's a 3rd foul on Perry. So he's going to have to go to the bench with 2:43 remaining in this half. You would think. We'll see. Nobody going to the scores table yet as Robinson will shoot 2. Both teams in the double bonus. And Robinson knocks down the free throw. So Robinson up to 7 points in the first half, as now Kennedy will come in and Perry will go out with those 3 fouls. As I said, the Golden Eagles thin up front. Even though they have some players back, Altman will check in for the Coyotes. So that really hurts to have Perry in foul trouble. That figures to especially hurt on the boards, where the Golden Eagles are already being out-rebounded, as we figured in the first half. Second free throw is also good. So Robinson makes both free throws. 35-23, Coyotes with a 12-point lead. Now on the weave, Moore gets it. Moore looking to drive with the left-handed dribble off to Kennedy. Now gets off to Bell. Bell drives inside, kicks in the corner to Escobar. Escobar pullback, 18-foot tough shot, no good. Bell's able to get it. Just did get it. Now Escobar on the drive, runs through a man, and they're going to call a block. So defender not quite able to get in front of Escobar. Altman, that's a third foul on Altman, so Altman figures he'll have to come out of the game. 2:19 remaining as Escobar will go to the free throw line. Looking to continue the Golden Eagles' good free throw shooting in this first half, notwithstanding Perry's 2 misses. Escobar made a free throw earlier to complete a 3-point play, and he makes that one. So Escobar having a nice first half. He's up to 7 points as well. As Schuler comes back in the game and Altman will check out. So Escobar looking to cut it to 10. And he can. That one is long. So 35-24 Coyotes. As Mickens in the front court gets it off. And now Hardy can't get to Robinson. Fofana tries to get it instead. Golden Eagles double team. That one thrown out toward the half court line. Hardy trying to save it, but it goes right to Peyton Moore. And Mickens comes in to steal it. What a play by Mickens, a blind steal there on Bell. Now in the corner, 3-pointer by Schuler is good. That's a huge turn of events off the steal by Mickens. Boy, that's a 5 or 6 point swing there. Makes it 38-24 off the great defensive play by Mickens. That's a big play. Now Bell posted up, gets over to Kennedy. Kennedy crossover dribble, gets cut off. Out to Escobar. Out to Sokol. Sokol around to Moore's screen. Now it's swung around to Bell. And Peyton Moore has that thrown away. They say the ball was tipped, so it will stay with Cal State LA with only 9 on the shot clock. 1:26 on the game clock as Jaden Lazo checks back in for Cal State LA. Now Bell with 5 on the clock with 4. Gets off to Kennedy with 2. Has to shoot it to beat the clock. 3-pointer does not. And that is a shot clock violation. So that'll give it back to the Coyotes. 1:17 remaining in this first half. Cal State San Bernardino as Hardy looks toward Andy Newman as head coach. Boy, Newman has continued this outstanding tradition of Cal State San Bernardino being very successful, coming from West Texas A&M. As that foul there on the rebound, Golden Eagles couldn't keep Robinson off the boards. I believe that was Lazo that committed the foul, and it was. So that'll be free throws once again for Robinson. But Andy Newman, as I said, the head coach, coming from UT, actually Texas Permian Basin, as that free throw is good. He was very successful there as well. That's in Odessa, Texas, by the way. He had 110 wins there, 101 wins there before coming to Cal State San Bernardino. And he has continued that winning tradition for the Coyotes as one good, one no good. Now Lazo, as we're under a minute to go, gets it off now on the weave. Kennedy on the drive. Gets cut up by Robinson up to Sokol. Sokol all the way underneath. He gets hit and fouled. So he'll go to the free throw line with 42 seconds remaining. So Leandrew Knight in the game commits the foul. So Knight in for the Coyotes. The 6'2 junior from Lompoc, transferred from Santa Monica College. So Sokol will go to the free throw line where he just made 2, and he makes another one. So all 5 of Sokol's points in the first half from the free throw line. as that free throw there makes it a 14-point game. Second free throw also good. So 6 points for Sokol. He's a perfect 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. Makes it a 13-point game. So shot clock about 10 seconds out of the game clock as Hardy crosses over on Lazo. Open three-pointer by Schuler. That's no good. Robinson up high and a loose ball foul. So they say he pushed off to commit that foul. So Robinson gets called for a second foul. That'll be free throws on the other end with 28.7 seconds remaining. So it's Sokol that's going to go right back to the line for Cal State LA. Chance here to cut the deficit even more. So Sokol came into this game a 74% free throw shooter, and he's getting plenty of practice here tonight, adding to that total as he stays perfect at the line, 7 for 7. Golden Eagles very good as a team in this first half. That's really keeping them in the game. 11 for 14 from the line. As that one crawls around and rolls in. So Sokol stays perfect. All 8 of his points from the line make it 39-28. And now the Coyotes can hold for the last shot. So we had a low-scoring half most of the time, but boy, you look up, and the Coyotes could break the 40-point barrier if they get a basket here. So this shows you how dangerous a team they are. As Hardy with 10 seconds left out near half court. Now with 7 seconds. Look at a drive. Drives on Lazo around the back. Hardy shot rejected by Lazo. Great defense. Lazo loses it. Gets it back. Robinson, and it goes out of bounds. And that's the end of the half.